Well, I hope you remember Lords and Sourav Ganguly iconically and famously removing his jersey. What energy, what ambience, what atmosphere. Well, today's recipe is dedicated to none other than the one, the only, Dada, Saurav Ganguly. The recipe that I've chosen is Aloo Posto. Hey guys, it's me, the Bombay Chef Varun Inamdar, and welcome to How's That? Let's head to the kitchen and dedicate Aloo Posto to Saurav Ganguly. Well, I'm making a typically Bengali recipe called Aloo Posto. I have a very special place for Dada in my heart. What a fantastic player he has been. Pure class. Well, another habit that I liked about him is the way he picked up his players, because winning was all in his mind. The potatoes are peeled and ready. The next step is to cut these into dices. Well, again, the size can differ. Big, small, personalize it. We need to rest the potatoes in cold water so that the excess starch drains away. While that is happening, let's move on to the next step, and that is roasting the poppy seeds. For this, we need to heat a pan on medium flame and add in white poppy seeds, also known as khaskhas or Poshto, as the Bengalis call it. We need to dry roast this on medium to low flame for around 5 to 7 minutes. We need to keep stirring this on medium to low flame because all we want in this recipe is the khaskhas or the poppy or the Posto should become nice and crisp but not burn. The Posto is done and ready. Let's transfer this and allow this to cool down. The roasted Posto has come down to room temperature. The next step is to grind this into a fine paste. Of course, with the addition, 2 more things. The first one, green chillies, and the next is red chillies. We'll first grind this, then gauge how much water is required, and then grind it into a fine paste. Some water. And let's grind this nice and smooth. With this, our Posto paste is done and ready. Let's move on to cooking Aloo Posto. First thing in the pan is mustard oil. When this heats up, the first thing that goes in is a composition of several spices that are quintessential to Bengali food called Panch Foran or Panch Foran. It's a combination of cumin, mustard seeds, fennel seeds, kalonji, which is nigella seeds, and fenugreek seeds in equal quantity. Well, traditionally, there's another seed or another grain that goes in this called rodhoni, which is like a wild celery. But of course, over the years, it's a little difficult to kind of lay your hands on. If you do not get that, add in kalonji. That makes it a composition of 5. Well, fenugreek seeds or methi dana can make this a little bitter, so the quantity can be reduced accordingly. Don't go by equal. Let this splutter nicely in hot oil, and with this, we're adding in potatoes which were resting in water. Let's stir fry this. We reduce the flame and add in turmeric powder. And along with this, water. Whack the flame on full high and allow the potatoes to cook for 7 to 8 minutes. Not forgetting salt, of course. We need to stir this well. Cover this. Allow this to cook for 5 to 7 minutes on medium flame. And now is the time for a strategic timeout. The funny incident that I referred to earlier about Lord's Stadium. Well, England came to India for a series, obviously. And Andrew Flintoff, to announce the win, removed his jersey. Now, Dada being Dada, thought to himself, इसने वानखड़े में उतारा, मैं Lords में उतारूंगा. Now, VVS Lakshman tried to stop him, saying, Dada, mat karo. Harbhajan was new at that point in time, so he also asked him, Paji, मैं क्या करूं? Dada said, तू भी निकाल दे. Well, let's head to the kitchen and check the Aloo Posto. Let's check if the potatoes are done and ready. Here you have super soft potatoes. Let's stir all of this well, and time to add in the mix. Well, you can also spice this up. If you like something spicy, then in oil after the panch foran, you can add in some green chilies, you can add in some red chilies. You can personalize it if you like it spicy. I like it just the way it is. But what I also like is adding in a green chili right towards the end. Let's mix all of this. We'll add in another half cup of water and allow this to cook. It's also going to thicken at the same time, and that's what we're looking at. Well, the starch from the potatoes along with the creamy poppy mix is going to make a wonderful gravy. Now again, you can decide whether you want this nice and thick or you want it a little creamy, a little saucy. Personalize it completely. Well, I like it a little of coating consistency, so I'm going to reduce it on high flame till I achieve that. With this, our Aloo Posto is done and ready. Of course, the flame. My favorite Dada moment is his test debut where he actually scored a century. In the comment section, let me know what is your favorite moment. Finally, this would be incomplete without raw mustard oil. And a green chili, kacha lanka. If you like this recipe, do try it because anybody can cook with Rajshri Food. And see what story the Bombay chef brings to you in the next episode of How's That? Every Wednesday. देखो इसको बोलते हैं स्किल. एक भी पॉपी नीचे नहीं गिरा.